Mm-hmm.
Yeah, physically, I have to deal with the heat, but you know what?
Mentally, you're not dealing
I'm
with
not
it?
allowing it to live in my head rent-free, okay?
I thought you were saying you were going to live in denial.
No.
You're denying the heat. It doesn't exist, so
No.
it can't affect you.
No, I'm not even, I'm just, you know what? I'm saying, I understand you exist.
Mm-hmm.
The entity known as heat. By the way, in Mission Impossible 27, the entity was July heat.
Remember,
a lot of people don't know that.
Remember at the end of the last Mission Impossible movie, Tom Cruise has driven around the world. He has fought the bad guys, gotten into fist fights with people. And at the very end of the movie, he wound up conquering the entity by unplugging it. That's how it ends. He unplugged the entity and saved the world.
Landry, I accept that an entity called triple-digit heat exists, but you know what? I'm going to say, yes, I acknowledge you, but now I'm going to move on with my day.
You know what you're doing? You're doing two things. You're not giving it power over you.
That's right.
And what you're doing is you're maintaining your independence.
77 degrees
of heat. And from me, I am independent
of the tyranny of July.
just like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan back in 1776. They said, we are not letting the British or the heat
That's right.
own
He's
us.
right. It's either going to be 101 or 2 or 5 or something, depending on which source you look at. It's going to be hot. Don't go outside today, okay? You got two choices for your big machinery. Either wait until you bust a hose and have an emergency, or get ahead of it, okay? A little forethought, a little proactive, okay? Get ahead of it. Either way, American Hose and Supply is going to take care of you. American Hose and Supply is inside the Camrock building, next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. The number for Bobby Maddox, Bobby Football, Bobby Maddox, 303-1123.
Nathan, do the roofers have to get a special permit or a dispensation from the city to do their work about 3 in the morning? Start hammering? Because those roofers got to be done by noon.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
In this heat?
I would think so. I mean, I don't know about the permit, but I would think they would start early.
Nathan, it's hot enough just being outside in the heat, but if you're up on a roof with that tar,
oh, no
the
doubt,
paper and the shingles and by noon, you got to be done.
By the way, I'll tell you what people don't say anymore. I'm going to whip the tar out of you. Remember when they used to say that in the 80s and 90s?
What does that mean? I mean, I know what it means. Why does it mean it?
Yeah, what's the origin of saying that? I'm going to whip the tar out of you.
Did we have tar in us? I mean, it seems unhealthy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that gum up your gizzard?
I could see that. Yeah.
Arteries?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your veins?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt, brother.
So, Nathan, remind me, you took science in school.
Oh, absolutely.
The veins take blood from the heart and the arteries to it, or vice versa?
I can never remember that. I can never remember. Is it veins, blood to the heart, or away from?
When do
arteries?
when do they leave the veins and then come back through the arteries, or vice versa? I mean, how do they know?
I don't know.
When do the veins stop?
I don't know. The human body's amazing.
Is it like an interstate with on ramps and off ramps?
Somebody at 10 minutes until 7 this morning texted us that they have a Schnorky that's been neutered, and the shots are current.
Well,
that's great.
Who among us can't say the same?
To the text line, 225-9697. Good morning to the early morning show.
Good morning.
With 45 exclamation marks after it. Also, a follow-up. Here we go. This is on the text line. I talked to your boss, told him you both needed a raise.
Oh.
Or at least I think it was your boss. It was the drunk guy walking down the alley behind the old United supermarket. I think it was your boss. That's good. That's real good. 225-9697. Text us and let us know.
You know what the best part of the show is?
Listeners.
Our listeners. You. Thank you. You are so much smarter and funnier than we are.
You and I are worth a hoot combined.
You should do the show. Nathan and I should just go home, eat a donut, and sit in front of the air conditioner.
There's something else we don't say. Worth a hoot.
I don't give 2 hoots.
That's right.
I like that one.
Hoot and a holler, Landry. I don't give a hoot and a holler.
Hoot and a half?
Hoot. Hoot. You remember when David Letterman and Paul Joseph? You remember when David Letterman and Paul Schaefer had that gospel group, the Hoots of Joy? You remember that, don't you?
Remember when Letterman was funny and not angry?
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been a little curmudgeonly. But
Yeah, I mean, the little curmudgeonly's good.
telling you, David Letterman, Gary England, same thing happened.
I know, all the
got
greats.
cranky.
You got to look out. The greats get old and cranky.
Good morning, Poncho and Lefty from Chopper Day. Poncho and Lefty. That's Willie and Merle, right?
Yeah.
Did both of them? Was that a... Yeah, that was a
Yes.
duet.
And actually,
duet.
I love Merle Haggard's singing, and some of Willie's I like, but I can't stand that song.
All the federales say I should have killed him.
What's it about? They're going back in time,
don't
but they're not really
know.
going back in time.
I don't know.
I love Haggard. I like Willie. I love Haggard, but I cannot stand that song.
We should have had JC and John Stamos talk to Willie about that song.
I talked to JC yesterday.
And?
Jordan Kane, our very own Jordan Kane, host of the Backroads from 3 to 6 here on KECO. And I asked him, I said, hey, how did this come about? Well, I mean, the whole, for those of you who don't know, the gentleman who, let me explain to you this radio station. The gentleman who hosts the Backroads in the afternoon from 3 to 6 o'clock is named Jordan Kane. We call him JC for short, but that actually gets a little bit confusing because there's another guy who works here with the same initials named Jimmy Clark. For a few years, we had a JC policy. We only hired people with those initials.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jordan Kane hosts the Backroads, but he's a musician, a great musician himself, okay? Very good. And he works with other musicians of note lately is a young lady named Caroline Grace, who is in the process of making a record and going around singing with people, and some of whom are very famous.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why JC ended up with Willie. It's because Caroline Grace ended up with Willie. And so it's just the booking agency and people and who handle
is
people.
he working with Caroline Grace?
Mm-hmm.
In what? Mentoring officially? Is he producing?
Managerial,
directing?
promotive type events. Promotive type functions.
Uh-huh.
And so through Caroline and booking agencies, and so they ended up working with Will. She opened for Willie. And
Okay.
Jordan got to sit in with the band and, do percussion with Willie. Because Willie, he told me, Willie doesn't have a drummer.
Now that you mention it,
And
I've never seen a drummer with Willie Nelson.
I didn't ask him why, because he had just gotten back yesterday when he'd driven in like all night. He'd driven all night.
From
Out west.
Ugh.
He was in Costa Mesa, California with Willie. And he had driven all night to get here and came here to work. So I didn't want to ask him too much, but
Okay, did you?
anyway, Willie doesn't have his own drummer. And so JC is a drummer. So he got to play with Willie. Okay.
How great is that?
And, okay, but I said, so for those of you who don't know, Caroline Grace of Elk City, Oklahoma, who recently went out and opened for Willie Nelson. Well, Jordan Kane, host of the Backroads, who works with Caroline Grace from Elk City, Oklahoma. They're both from Elk City, and they're out there with Willie. And he sends back social media posts, and John Stamos is there also playing with Willie.
Actor John Stamos, probably most well known for his role on the TV show Full House as Uncle Jesse.
Neil's also on Grey's Anatomy.
He was in Grey's
Or
Anatomy.
was it ER?
He was ER.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get those two shows mixed up.
He was on ER.
Forgive me. He was on ER. He was on General Hospital back in the 80s. And
With
he's
was he on with Demi Moore?
I think so.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Super handsome Greek guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he is the original Greek freak
But he
before there was Giannis.
But he also is a musician, and I knew that he had traveled with and played with the Beach Boys.
Some singing a good.
Okay, John Stamos is also a percussionist, I think.
I think you're right.
So he ends up there on stage with Willie Nelson, and I asked JC, I said, how did John Stamos? And he said, they all know each other. And he lives in that area.
Oh.
And he knew Willie was going to be in the area, and so I think he contacted Willie's people.
So it's true. All these actors and all these singers, they all know each other.
Yeah.
All the actors and all the singers.
Yeah.
They probably met through Glenn Campbell.
Maybe.
Glenn Campbell used to play with the Beach Boys.
Yeah. By the way, speaking, and I know, hey, we're all over the place here, but that's okay. That's what we do on this show. You guys know who Glenn Campbell is? Galveston, and by the time I get to Phoenix and Rhinestone Cowboy.
Didn't he like writing songs with the guy from Elk City?
Jimmy Webb? Wichita. That's what I was getting at.
Oh.
Man, Landry,
I
didn't. Come on.
I didn't know. I didn't.
You will not stop getting me back for next to Denny's. I
blame
make one mistake
for the rest of my life.
One time,
you know
junior year of high school,
one joke,
and he will not let me live it down.
We are in Spanish class, our junior year of high school, Elk City, Oklahoma, Senora Becky Newland. And I guess there was a lull, or she was out of the room or something. And so I had heard, I think it was Jay Leno on The Tonight Show, tell a joke. And so I thought, I'm going to tell his joke and make people think I'm funny. And so I start to tell it. I say, you know, La Quinta, the Hotel La Quinta, that's Spanish.
Okay, the joke is...
And then Nathan jumps in and tells the punchline.
Yeah. So the joke is that La Quinta is Spanish for next to Denny's, because back in the 80s and early 90s, where you saw a La Quinta motel, you saw a Denny's right next to it. And so that was Jay Leno's joke, and the punchline is next to Denny's.
Yeah,
so.
And so I'm telling the
Landry
joke.
sets it up nicely.
I'm queuing it up, and Nathan just slides right in and tells the punchline. That is rule number 1. You never, ever, ever steal somebody's punchline. My own brother.
By the way, why did I do that?
You know, this is the same guy who not once but twice got his sack lunch stolen in school. And who do you think shared his sack lunch with this lame loser who kept getting his sack lunch stolen? I gave him half of my ramen noodles, half of my bologna sandwich. And here he comes in high school, sneaks it, steals my punchline. I didn't have much.
But Landry,
I did not have much, but I had a joke.
But don't you remember what I did for you that one time? We were riding our bikes to Fairview. You fell off your bicycle and cut your eye.
Yes.
And I cried for you.
You cried for me.
I cried for you, so you didn't have to.
Nathan, I didn't have much.
Landry got cut.
As a junior in high school, I'm just trying to get through the day. I didn't have much, but I had this one joke that I stole from Jay Leno. And Nathan absolutely stole the punchline.
And will not let me live it down.
Gave him half.
So anyway,
of my pimento cheese sandwich.
Glenn Campbell.
He got his lunch stolen not once but twice.
I know.
How do you even do that? How in the world do you manage to get your sack lunch stolen twice?
By the way, Chopper Dave says he heard Mitch McConnell's going to be Willie's new drummer. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why he's been away from the Senate. He's been practicing his drumming.
Glenn Campbell. I still want proof of life.
Glenn Campbell. Do you guys remember him? He was a country singer who had this. He had this crossover appeal, Landry. His was not what you would call a quote traditional country sound.
He took the Gatlin.
It wasn't fiddle and steel. It was like this cool late 60s, early 70s, sort of a cool California country sound. More of a pop style country sound. Well,
I need you more than want you.
He worked with a songwriter, or he did 2 or 3 songs by a songwriter named Jimmy Webb. He wrote the song Wichita Lineman. Landry, a lot of people who know what they're talking about say Wichita Lineman might be the best song ever written.
Did Billy Joel say that?
Yeah.
Wichita Lineman?
Yes.
Why? Do you remember why?
I don't know that he went into any details, but I think it's both the lyrics and the production,
the
music in it. Well, this guy Jimmy Webb, he's from Laverne, Oklahoma, but he was born, as I understand it, in Elk City, Oklahoma.
I thought they weren't living here. Wasn't his dad a preacher?
He was a preacher, but I thought he was living in Laverne at the time, and for some reason was born here.
I thought he was living in Elk City.
Anyway, he was born here. I know
that's a great line. I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. I think that's a great line.
There's a clip on YouTube. It was posted 9 years ago. I don't know how far back the clip actually goes. Jimmy Webb was receiving an award for songwriting, and Billy Joel was there, and Billy Joel actually presented Jimmy Webb. And before that, he came out and sat at the piano and talked about and performed Wichita Lineman. And he talks about this. And I was so intrigued by that I found another video of Jimmy Webb talking about writing Wichita lineman. Fun fact. Somebody who either, I don't know the full story, but somebody who either was going to record it or wanted to record it or did record it and didn't release it, James Taylor. And he actually called Jimmy Webb and said, hey, this song you sent, Wichita lineman, you said it's in F. Jimmy Webb, yeah, it's in the key of F. And James Taylor said, I've gone through it. It's not an F. They disagreed about. And then in this video I saw, Jimmy Webb is going through the song, and he's breaking down the chord, whatever it's called, is in piano. Is it called the notes, note, whatever it is, with another guy who obviously knows music, and he admitted, yeah, it's never an F. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Fascinating.
Wait a minute,
Jimmy Webb, born in Elk City, Oklahoma, and is one of the greatest songwriters in American music history. And he talked about how he was influenced by George Martin of the Beatles, who produced the Beatles.
Oh.
And Burt Bacharach.
Really?
Yes. Fascinating.
But he thought his song was in F and it wasn't?
Apparently so.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It never went in F. James Taylor was tinkering with the song. I don't know why. I don't have the backstory.
And he was probably friends with John Wayne and Elton John. And
then John Stamos came over and
anybody
did
named
drums
John.
on it.
Yeah. John and Elton John.
So anyway, look, we're having a great time. We're raising a lot of money for a good cause. Keep those pledges rolling in. Text us at 225-9697. One of our listeners is asking, back to Landry's tragic story about having his punchline stolen. What about that punt, pass, and kick trophy? I think that's the real story that needs to be told.
Maybe.
The time Landry broke my punt, pass, and kick trophy.
My psychiatrist...
Not so latent hostility.
My psychiatrist, when I was talking to him about my feelings, I was so angry that you stole my punchline. Mm-hmm. We got back. We went back to second grade. And he helped me see that what you did was just a manifestation of your anger.
Was I manifesting?
Your own frustration. And I was standing on business, and you were manifesting.
24 minutes after 7.
Because you flexed by winning that pump, pass, and kick trophy. And so I broke the trophy accidentally.
Yeah, I
wink.
think we know what's going on there.
In italics. I accidentally. And my counselor helped me see that your stealing my punchline was a way of you reclaiming your unbroken trophy.
Do you ever look over your shoulder and you think you see somebody and there's nobody there? And
yes.
Happened to there's nobody there. I guess I saw that microphone stand there.
Yeah, Phil.
All right,
but he is there.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Briley did not know what his dad actually did each morning before Briley woke up. All Briley knew was he woke up, there were donuts, and then after the donuts, Dad took him to school. Turns out Dad had been at the office for a couple of hours. And then after he took Briley to school, went back to the office. That's how Brian did business 25 years ago. It's pretty much how they still do business. A lot of work, just a lot of work. Advanced Financial Strategies in Clinton. The website, retirewithbaca.com. Retirewithbaca.com.
I remember when Nathan got to tote his punt, pass, and kick trophy through my classroom. I thought...
Is that when you started plotting?
I thought... Boy, it must be nice to win.
Nathan and Landry Brewer will continue to confuse you in just a little bit.
Duh.
On the early morning show on KECO.
I'm a dental nerd because I love dentistry. I love what I get to do. I love learning anything more that I can to help serve my patients. And also it helps fulfill me because I enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I do. My favorite part is the chairside interactions with patients and my team. I have an opportunity to do a few artistic things. I love the cosmetic aspects of dentistry. Part of it because I've had other people make me feel like I'm good at it. And who doesn't want to feel good about something if somebody tells you that you're good at it?
I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens. swdentalok.com.
Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry.
If you took advantage of employee pricing, you don't actually have to show up to work at Barbara Dyson Ford. For everyone else, here's the good news for you. The Ford Motor Company has rolled out some of the biggest rebates of the year, paired with low interest rates. Add to that the best prices around. Add to that the most money for your trade-in, and top it all off with a crew that'll take care of you like your family. We call it the Barbara Dyson difference. Deals are heating up with summer savings at Barbara Dyson Ford in Elk City, online at barbaradysonford.net.
People call it hay wrap, but the technical term is net wrap. Our net wrap is like the strongest in the industry. It has a 12-month UV stabilizer so it don't break down, and it holds your bells together longer and makes it more worth your money. The cheaper stuff only lasts, I feel, if you wrap it, probably a couple months, and it's going to start breaking down when you try to move your bells. This one lasts a good over a year. Holds it tight. They want to keep their hay good, so it's good for their cows and horses, not getting moldy and breaking apart when they're trying to move it and lose half of it down the road. There's like handles that's made on the roll because they're long and they're pretty heavy, but this makes it where you can pick it up and put it in there. It's not so bulky and you have to manhandle it so bad. It's the green and yellow brand colors, and everybody likes that color just because it holds up better and is stronger, and I've had a lot of good feedback from it. People can come get this hay wrap at Camrock Supply, 2111 South Main in Elk City. We're right south of Fred's.
There are times you're sitting here and you can't help but cry. It's hard. A lot of the families that, they've been married for 75 years and one of the spouses has passed away. That's unimaginable to me, what that would be like. But you listen. I'm interested. I like hearing how they met and what they did on their last anniversary, or, how many kids they have and stuff like that. I think that's cool. I like hearing that. Most of the people that come in here, when they start talking about that person, they start telling stories. And once they start telling stories, the mood lightens, and then they start laughing. Our receptionist in here is always amazed at the number of times people come in and they're kind of standoffish. And before they leave, they're laughing and cutting up and being themselves. I think that's a key. Willis Granite Products. Our website is willisgranite.com.
.5. We'll do it in segment 3. 96.5 KECO is the early morning show. About 78 degrees. Skies mostly clear. We're going to hit triple digits. Your forecast in a few more minutes. When your operation runs on equipment, you got to keep the equipment running. Landry, that's just good common sense, isn't it?
Oh, no doubt, brother.
Thank you for affirming that.
Affirming your faith?
Yes. Get just about everything your engines need at Camrock Supply. Buy in bulk at Camrock. Saves you time because you're not going back very often. And it saves you money in the long run because it's cheaper per unit. So why wouldn't you? Camrock Supply next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. 225-9697 is the text line. There are many, many things we could discuss. The Oklahoma City Thunder traded away Lou Dort and two other players, right? Isaiah Joe and the other guy?
Yeah, who was the
and the other guy? Luther Van...
Was it Case and Wallace?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Anyway, they got rid of Lou Dort, and he's the big one because he'd been a big part of the team the last few years. We don't have time to go into all of it, but there's an interesting piece this morning in the Oklahoman by Joe Masato, and he's talking about why the Oklahoma City Thunder are doing this. There's what the general manager, Sam Presti, said about why it was done, and apparently it was out of his hands. It was... He acted like he didn't want to do it. It seemed to be that's the way I read that story, right? Like Sam Presti wished Lou Dort was still on the team, so maybe that decision was out of his hands. Or anyway, the ownership group of the Thunder, why are they doing this? Why are they trying to save so much money? Because they're going to save a bunch of money by getting rid of these guys.
And Joe Masato's point is, wouldn't now be the time to invest in the team more? It's really good. A year ago, won the championship. This year made it to the NBA Finals. Was a game away.
Well, the conference finals.
The conference finals, rather. I was a game away from the NBA Finals. Wouldn't you want to invest in the team now? Because it's winning now? It's really good now. If it's going to win another championship, it's going to be soon.
But see, the Thunder are building this brand new arena. And the Thunder themselves, the ownership of the team is only kicking in 5% of the cost, and the other 95% is going to be paid by taxpayers in Oklahoma City, and they approved that by like 70% to 30% roughly. It was overwhelming. But Joe Masato points out it's a bad look at the time the city is spending all this money for an arena for your team to play in, to then try to be saving money. You could argue it looks from the outside like the ownership of the team is not willing to actually put their skin in the game too, to try to invest in the team. They're trying to save money. And the question is why? And Joe Masato hints at the possibility that maybe, just maybe, once this arena's finished, with the team still being really good, it might be the prime time to sell the team and get the most bang for the ownership's buck. And so the question is, are they really going all in to win right now, or are they trying to just straighten up the books a little bit in order to sell the team in a couple of years? I don't know the answer to that. And Landry, you said that yesterday some of the morning animals on our sister 98.1 were saying that actually this is a good move for the team.
They were talking about Lou Dort, his poor shooting.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a great season, and he's a good defender, but not much of a shooter. And so the consensus among the morning animals yesterday was that it's fine and it makes sense. They were not at all negative, like Joe Masato. So we'll see. I don't know. When they start talking about salary caps and taxes and options, I tune them out.
Yeah,
I don't pay any attention.
The account. Look, I know it's vital. I know it is. I know it's vital. It's just the more boring side of sport when you're talking about the accounting side. Landry, one true sign, besides the heat that I am not allowing to dictate my day, much. I mean, it is a little, but not much. Aside from that, you know what another sign that it's summertime is? When you open up the Penny News and you see that Colorado peaches are coming to western Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm looking at page 13 of the latest Penny News, and I see here that Colorado peaches, these Cunningham peaches, are coming to Altus, Lawton, Weatherford, Elk City, Kingfisher, Fairview, Woodward, Alva, and Enid. I mean, that's page 13 of the Penny News. Cunningham peaches. These are renowned peaches there. And if you want to know where and when to get them, you got to get a copy of the Penny News. Look at page 13. I'm also looking at Jimmy Clark is everywhere in this paper. If you need ag products or got ag products, you need the Penny News. If you need an industrial generator, I mean a big one, Olympian 50-kilowatt generator, look at page 6 of the Penny News. Why wouldn't you? And boy, has there ever been a time when we needed more R134A refrigerant, Landry. Atwood's has it on sale, usually $12.99 a can, right now $9.99 for a 12-ounce can. Atwood's Ranch and Home Goods, it's Brian's Buy of the Week. It's national brand 134A refrigerant at Atwood's.
Do you think if I took some of that in the vein, it would keep me cooler in this warm weather?
Boy, I'd like to see that.
You noticed I said warm weather?
Yeah.
It's warm weather.
Oh, here we go. The other Thunder player traded was Aaron Wiggins.
A-Wig?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't
Casey Wallace.
No. It was Joe. Wasn't Isaiah Joe?
Isaiah Joe. Aaron Wiggins.
Mrs.
Wiggins.
Mrs. Wiggins, get in here right now.
We're going to trade you to the Atlanta Hawks.
Y'all remember Carol Burnett, Mr. Tudball, and Mrs. Wiggins?
Mrs. Tutwiler?
No doubt, brother. 96.5 KEC is the early morning show. Do you remember your 80s and 90s and 2000s music? There's an obscure song by an obscure group that some of you may remember or not. We're going to ask you about that, and then Landry's got this hot take on a hot topic, and I can't wait to hear what it is.
I mean, because when they're in a bind, they're in a bind. You want that company to think of you first. Oh, we need this. Well, call Brock. You call me. We'll get it taken care of. When they call you, they want you to answer the phone, and whether it's Sunday, Saturday, or Monday, they also want customer service. Do what you say you're going to do. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. If they call me, they're expecting me to get whatever task done. To a farmer, a tractor, combine, gets them up and running. He's back in the field, makes some money. Guy in the oil field, their piece of equipment's running again. That makes some money. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk, and my company is American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123. 303-1123.
Why wouldn't you?
There are times you're sitting here and you can't help but cry. It's hard. A lot of the families that, they've been married for 75 years and one of the spouses has passed away. That's unimaginable to me, what that would be like. But you listen. I mean, I'm interested. I like hearing how they met and what they did on their last anniversary, or, how many kids they have and stuff like that. I think that's cool. I like hearing that. Most of the people that come in here, when they start talking about that person, they start telling stories. And once they start telling stories, the mood lightens, and then they start laughing. Our receptionist in here is always amazed at the number of times people come in and they're kind of standoffish. And before they leave, they're laughing and cutting up and being themselves. I think that's a key. Willis Granite Products. Our website is willisgranite.com.
Briley Baca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
One of my earliest memories was waking up to a box of donuts on the kitchen table. By the time I woke up, Dad had already been at work for hours. He'd come home just long enough to leave breakfast for me, take me to school, and then head right back to the office. Back then, I thought it was all about the donuts. Looking back, I realized it never really was. Dad wasn't just building a business, he was building a reputation. One handshake, one family, one relationship at a time. If you're looking for experienced retirement guidance from a family that spent more than 3 decades earning the trust of people we serve, we'd love the opportunity to earn yours. I'm Briley Baca with Advanced Financial Strategies. Now the donuts are long gone, but the work ethic that put them on the table is still the foundation of everything that we do. Call us today, 323-6800. Or visit our website, retirewithbaca.com.
Carter Electric in Elk City provides professional electrical services for residential, commercial, agricultural, and oil and gas applications, complete with overhead bucket truck capability for above-ground work, meaning they can service both overhead and underground transformers and installations. Since 1950, Carter Electric has served this area, and they continue to do so with dedication to quality and unsurpassed service. For your next electrical job or for an estimate, call Carter Electric in Elk City, 225-2447, or visit them at 217 West 12th Street in Elk City, with 24-hour emergency service available.
In 21 minutes, it will be 8 o'clock. Count on it. 96.5. KECO's The Early Morning Show. Did you like the confidence, Landry? The certainty that I showed with that time update? Forecast this hour brought to you by Carter Electric. Landry, shall we take a look at it and remain in the old paths? This afternoon, it is going to be sunny and quite warm. High anywhere from 102 to 105 in the listening area. So it's going to be hot, okay? West-southwest winds, 5 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, 76, and then tomorrow, sunny and hot, 101. But no kidding, this afternoon, we're in a heat advisory. I saw some information last night about this heat advisory. They recommended stay indoors. Do not go outside. Drink water. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Drink ahead. Get water in your body. And don't go outside if you can avoid it this afternoon. But certainly avoid prolonged exposure to the heat and the sun.
Do we know some drink waters?
Maybe.
Isn't that a last name?
I think it is, actually.
Nathan, if SWAZU President Joel Kendall can be believed, right? And he's from Moreland, so I don't know why it couldn't be believed. According to President Joel Kendall, yesterday I heard him say this at an event called New Student Orientation at Weatherford. The first student enrolled at Southwestern back in 1901. Southwestern's 125 years old, older than the state of Oklahoma. The very first student enrolled at Southwestern was from Leedy. And I cannot remember if this is the person's married name or maiden name, but it was Mabra or Mabry eventually. Went to Southwestern, first student enrolled from Leedy, went through Southwestern, got her degree, moved to Hammond, had family and business, and then had kids and grandkids who all went to Southwestern. First student enrolled was from Leedy. 1901. 1901, Nathan. That's 125 years ago. So, hey, happy birthday to Southwestern.
96.5 KECO is the early morning show. Landry, in 18 minutes, it will be 8 o'clock. Count on it. All right, let's do the deal. Here we go. How well do you guys know Muzak? I'm going to play some songs, and I want you to tell me, and we'll do it one at a time instead of just all three, one at a time. You ready? One at a time. I'm going to play this song, and yeah, it's got some age on it. This song is from the late 80s.
That's the idea.
Late 80s. It's got some age on it by a group that at the time actually gained some notoriety. But they didn't get just super huge, and it's been so long. I just wonder, do you know the name of the song and the people singing it? The name of the song and the people singing it. Text the answer, 225-9697.
Looking at my life through the eyes of a young girl growing older all the time. Maybe just a little wiser. I can clearly see all my mistakes keep coming back to visit me, pointing out the roads not taken. So much I'd like to change, but one thing I do the same.
Do you guys know the name of the song? Do you know the people singing the song? 225-9697. I'm looking for singer and song.
Choose you again. Times weren't always good.
Would you have come up with the name of the group? If you heard this on the radio today, would you come up with the name of the group?
I think eventually I might have. If you hadn't told me, eventually I might have. I remember them.
I do too. No kidding. When Landry and I were in the 5th or 6th grade or whatever, and we were listening to KECO radio, we would hear this song. And yes, we grew up listening to this radio station. Do you guys know the name of the people singing this song and the name of the song?
I choose you again. I choose you again. If God gave me the chance to do it all again.
I'll tell you who it's not, that people might confuse them with. Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
That's true.
Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
That's true because they sounded similar.
Were they sisters?
The Sweethearts?
Yeah. One of them was married to Vince Gill, right up until the second she wasn't.
Yes. You nailed it.
And then,
Thank you,
and
yes.
then he met Amy Grant.
Which one of the Sweethearts was Amy Grant? Vince left that sweetheart for another sweetheart.
Isn't Amy Grant your favorite band?
Definitely.
Still?
225-9697. What is the name of the... It's a group. I'll tell you this. It's not an individual. It's the name of the group, actually.
Uh-huh.
Who sang that song and what's the name of the song? 225-9697.
Not Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
No.
Didn't they sing Men, Carl's favorite song?
This group right here.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the ones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I see, I couldn't remember. Maybe in my head they're the same. This group and the Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
225-9697. One person has correctly gotten the answer of the group. You know the name of the song. Very good, though. 225-9697. And look, I know this is obscure. You're talking about a nearly 40-year-old song. At the time, it was a popular song. It probably, I don't know what it climbed up to in the countdown, but it had to be a top 20 song because we kept hearing it. So it was a popular song in 1980, whatever, 86, 87, somewhere in there. It was a popular song. I'm just wondering if anybody remembers the group because they didn't have lasting fame. They had probably one album that anybody knows, and that was it, would be my guess. 225-9697. Do you remember the name of the group and the song? Now, should we give the answer now or move on to the second one?
I'll move on.
Okay. This is from about 1988. 1988.
From my humble point of view, she don't love nobody. Nothing borrowed
Nothing borrowed, nothing blue. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
How long did he play Bo Duke on Broadway?
He does look like Wopat. This cat, if Tom Wopat from the Dukes of Hazzard had curly blonde hair and a blonde mustache, it would be this guy. And what's odd, I think I know this guy's name. It's another group. Back in the old days when music had groups, this is another group. I think the lead singer's name's Chris Hillman.
I think you're right.
I don't know why I know that.
I think you're right.
I don't know why I know that, but I think that's the guy's name. But he's the lead singer of a group. Now, they keep saying the name of the song over and over, and eventually you'll Google it. But do you remember this song?
Tell you who they're not. See, that's what I like to do. Tell you who they're not.
Who aren't they?
Highway 101, who sang about the same time as the Sweethearts of the Rodeo and this group and the other group.
Yeah. Do you guys know the name of this song and the group
Chris
doing
Hillman.
the singing?
I would not have come up with that in probably a million years.
225-9697. All right, so we got two songs now. So we got the first song by the females, and it's a group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the second song by males. I'm giving you a hint. The first one was female. And this group, who's a group of men.
So
right?
not a mother of children.
And then again, about the same time, and I didn't tell Landry I was going to do this one. See if you know in your own mind, Landry, the group and the name. Okay. It's another group.
Wow.
Back when country music had groups. Name the group, name the song. And think about us driving to Lake Tenkiller.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. Landry, get it. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
In the back. Got the radio up.
Man, I'm getting it over here.
How many songs about Cadillacs have we heard?
You got it yet in your mind? Do you have it yet?
No.
Artist and song? Well, they've already named the song.
Well, I'm guessing it's Reno bound.
I said in your mind, not in your mouth. Y'all remember this? From about 1987 or so, 88, somewhere in there. Two 225-9697. Give me the name of the song and the name of the group.
When you tell me the name of the group, I will remember.
So you're saying when I give you the answer, you'll know the answer?
Cactus Moser.
Yes, with Highway 1.
Wasn't that the drummer or was that the bassist?
The guy with the hair. I don't know. He had hair.
You know, they were in the movie Rodney Dangerfield.
Back to School?
Back to School.
Really?
They were in Back to School.
Okay.
Look out for number one, but don't step in number two.
Okay, we've got the name of on that last song. We've got the name of the band, but not the song. But you already gave the name of the song.
So it's Reno bound.
Yeah, the name of the song.
What is the
Reno
name of that
Bound.
group? I can't come up with.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got the name of the group for the second song, and not that last song.
The boys, the men.
All right, I'm going to give you. Here we go. One more time. You ready?
Okay.
One more time.
Okay.
This is all three from the top.
Wow.
First the girls group, and then the guy group, and then the other guy group. It's from the late 80s. I need to know the name of the group and the name of the song. 225-9697. This is the first one.
How is Cactus Moser related to OU basketball coach Porter Moser?
That's a pretty song. I didn't love this group, but we listened to it because it was on the radio.
Yeah, the video, they're all on the front porch making ice cream,
nice.
spanking their kids.
Nice, you know. All right, that's number 1. Here's number 2.
Anything mama said, I want the girl who does not need. She don't love nobody. She's the one my heart receives. She don't love nobody.
That's number 2, and those are men. Here's number 3. Are you ready? I'm like Mr. Pitt over here listening to Last Train to Pottersville. 225-9697.
All he wanted to do
was go to the
was
parade.
be in the Macy's parade with Woody Woodpecker.
Flying by Winnemucca.
Doing about 95. Automatic cruise control. Good to be alive.
Oh, you do remember it. I can remember the words. I can't remember the name of the group. It's something like the Neon Lights or Cactus Moser or something. What is the name of the group?
Here we go. It's time. We're running short on time. Some of you got one right, and one of you got another right, but it wasn't much. Okay, the girls. These are the Forrester Sisters. Remember them, the Forrester Sisters?
I'll tell
the
you,
song
they're
is
not
called,
the Sweethearts of the Rodeo.
I'd Choose You Again. That's the name of the song. I'd Choose You Again. The Forrester Sisters. All right, number 2, Landry. The guy that looks like Bo Duke.
Tom Wopat.
This is the Desert.
Actually, it was Luke Duke.
This is
come to think of it.
This is the Desert Rose Band.
Desert Rose Band.
She Don't Love Nobody. Desert Rose Band.
And the lead singer,
Chris Hillman,
who was also in
the Flying Burrito Brothers.
Why were they the Flying
I don't
Burrito
know.
Brothers?
And here's number 3. Are you ready?
Didn't David Allan Coe sing about them?
You can't remember the name of the group?
Cannot come up with the name of the group.
The name of the song is Reno Bound, and I swear this song was in a Clint Eastwood movie. And the name of the group is Southern Pacific.
This is news from the Oklahoma News Network.
The mother of an 11-year-old girl who was raped and impregnated by her stepfather has been convicted in Muskogee County Court. Rex Oates has more.
Cherie Walker was convicted on 6 counts of child neglect and 1 count of enabling child sex abuse. The jury is recommending life in prison for each count. Her husband, Dustin Walker, pled guilty to similar charges and was sentenced to life in prison last month. The girl's grandmother, Michelle Justice, is scheduled to stand trial on child neglect charges next week. I'm Rex Oates.
Tulsa firefighters rescue a 70-year-old man from a South Tulsa pool. It happened yesterday. The man had been underwater for about 5 minutes. He was pulled from about 10 feet of water. The man was taken to a hospital. Oklahoma City is remembering former police chief M.T. Berry. Berry died Friday at the age of 75 following a battle with brain cancer. I'm Jackie O'Brien.
This is the ONN, the Oklahoma News Network.
Hi, Grandma. What's for dinner?
Hey, honey, I'm making stew tonight.
Ooh, can Nina come over?
I'm not sure about our new friend. I wonder if there's been any drinking going on. Alcohol at her age can lead to so many bad things. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink?
Grandma?
This is hard. She's so young, but I know I need to talk to her about it now before someone tries to give her alcohol. If anyone ever does offer you a drink, I want you to say no. I have too much respect for my family, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
Really?
I promise, Grandma. I love you too.
Okay, how about tasting this stew and telling me what you think?
Some children may try alcohol as young as 9 years old. It's not too early to talk about drinking. For tips on how to begin the conversation, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station.
I'm a dental nerd because I love dentistry. I love what I get to do. I love learning anything more that I can to help serve my patients. And also it helps fulfill me because I enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I do. My favorite part is the chairside interactions with patients and my team. I have an opportunity to do a few artistic things. I love the cosmetic aspects of dentistry. Part of it because I've had other people make me feel like I'm good at it. And who doesn't want to feel good about something if somebody tells you that you're good at it?
I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens. swdentalok.com.
Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry.
BD4 dropping prices, raising your interest level, lowering the interest rate. How about raising your interest level, lowering the interest rate? How about 2.9% on F-150s? Barbara Dyson Ford, northeast part of Elk City. The Oak-Holly, that's a pretty good name for a newspaper.
I like it.
Student newspaper at Oklahoma State University, the Oak-Holly, which is short for the Oak-Collegian. Why is it the Oak-Collegian? Because back in the old days, they started everything with O. I thought maybe some Irish people founded OSU, founded the newspaper. Oklahoma State, maybe. Okay, that's something. Or maybe back in the olden times, that's how they started every word with O. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. But now, heaven knows, anything goes. Man, that's crazy. So where were we? Did we get anywhere on the Lou Dort trade? They get second-round draft picks? They get draft picks. They're always getting draft picks. But, you know, if you're always playing for later, what about now? Does that help you now? You got to do both. You know what they need is they need really good players on offense and defense. That is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, why doesn't every coach just look for the best players on offense and defense, and then you would win the